the quietness, the serenity of Mount Rushmore. Yeah, I know, you can hear the lawnmowers in the background. That's because I'm really not at Mount Rushmore. I am at the Clermont Presidential Museum, or the Presidential Museum of Clermont. If you Google it, no matter which way you Google it, you'll find it. I'm on my way to some other theme parks today and decided why not hit a couple roadside attractions on my way to the major Florida theme parks and take you guys inside this amazing place. There's a gigantic White House replica sitting right over here with all sorts of goodies, all sorts of funness. So we're going to take you guys inside. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this place, a little bit of history about it and how it got started, and about the gentleman that started this roadside attraction, and some of the knickknacks and some of the stuff that he created that at one time, before this building was here, used to go out and travel the roads. Yeah, everything in here that he built, he put in a tractor trailer and took to shopping malls and stuff like that across the country until he got this place going. I mean, I just know a little bit about it because I was talking to some of the employees out here that just arrived at work. But what I can remember, I will tell you. So at the moment, we'll leave the outside, the Mount Rushmore area, and head over here into the White House. Let's go. If any of you guys are looking for this place, this is the landmark you need to look for. This can be seen all the way from Walt Disney World. This is the Clermont Citrus Tower. If you look for that, this place sits right underneath it, right off Highway 27. Though most of the time, you won't have the noises that you're hearing now because there is a guy over there on a lawnmower. It's so noisy, a president can't get any rest. Okay, so real quick, before we go inside, I wanted to let you guys know, if you are planning on coming to this place, for $15, it's only $15, but you get an annual pass. Sometimes they open when they decide to pull in. She just got here. But it's definitely going to be worth it, I think. You got to show support to these places because, especially here in Florida, roadside attractions are kind of disappearing. $15, an annual pass. I got mine.
I'm the one that cleans it all up when they die. Just like
Please come to Ellis Island July 4th for the 100th birthday celebration of an American institution. Nobody goes until February.
Would you look at this place?
Former Chief of Staff John Podesta worked alongside President Clinton throughout his
Abe is sleeping. Looks like he's sleeping. Okay, the person that created this incredible roadside attraction is named John Seifel, I think is what they told me his name was. He's 81 years old now. He's an older gentleman, but he started this many years ago. He built some of this stuff you're about to see by hand and traveled the country with it. Especially this one thing that's over here. Well, you can see part of it here, but it's gigantic. It takes up pretty much this whole showroom floor. You're just seeing the little part of it over there. But he used to disassemble this whole gigantic White House. It's a miniature, but it's gigantic, and travel the country with it, along with some other artifacts. And he would take the money that he would get from on the road and actually purchase stuff that was in the White House, that wasn't in the White House, stuff that was just presidential, knickknacks, paddywhacks, and all this other fun stuff. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to come in through the entrance, and I'm going to show you probably the most amazing thing that he built by hand. I mean, it's mind-blowing. It leaves me speechless. This rivals the museums in Kentucky. So right when you walk in the door, your eyes are festooned upon this incredible structure. Would you look at the size of this miniature? I mean, just this little part of it is really extremely detailed. See? So pretty much along this whole hand railing, there's descriptions all the way down. telling you what you're actually looking at. Here's the east wing in the First Lady's office. Actually, that's what we were looking at. The First Lady's office. Also, I think that's what Tom there is looking at.
But tradition requires that the outgoing president must leave the lines. And nobody's reason pointed out, no matter what.
Look at that. Look at the detail. They even have a Travelocity gnome hiding in the shrubbery. Yeah, it's extremely detailed.
The car carrying both the president and the president-elect has to leave before 11:30 a.m. to make it to the Capitol on time. As soon as that motorcade pulls down, the maneuvers from the White House start.
I mean, right there, if I just stopped it right there, that looks like an actual life-size room, but it's not. It's a miniature. Would you look at this place? Room after room after room. This is definitely a passion project. It had to have been a passion project. I mean, even the little lights flicker. That's only part of it. What you guys have just seen is a lot, but it goes on and on, room after room after room after display, right down to the garden area. Look at the detail. It makes you feel like you're there, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
You ever just sit there? Were you a doll girl? Did you used to play with dolls and stuff like that? Did you ever have a Barbie dream house?
Time ago. Oh, I did have a dollhouse. My dad built me a dollhouse.
This incredible?
No. No. I don't think anybody has a dollhouse that's incredible.
So is this the only thing that was in the tractor trailer? Was this whole thing? He would have to tear this down and put it up.
You'd have to ask Tommy that. That was way before I got here, but I believe it was just this that made the crap on. Yes.
Could you imagine having to tear this down every time? And
No. Oh my goodness, no. The amount of work would be.
it'd be crazy.
It would be, but you know, when they were younger, that was what they wanted to.
No, I don't. No, I don't know. What? No, what? Explain it to me. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. I wasn't here. I've only been here for like.
They have a little button here that you can press. And every single president has his own Oval Office, and they light up if you press that button. So here is Bush's Oval Office, and right next door is Clinton's. So you can see the difference in the decoration of the Oval Offices. And here's the last Bush's Oval Office. And here's Ronald Reagan's. See, the names are up there. They do have them. Oh, light went out. Light went out. Quick, run, run. Okay, Clinton and Bush's went on, but Reagan's and Jimmy Carter's did not. But even though Carter's is not going, the little lamps are.
Presidency and transport laws.
If you look up here, there's treasures from the holiday of the White House, Mrs. Carter's dollhouse, Mr. Reagan's holiday train, are all featured under the national holiday tree in the Blue Room. Definitely a pretty cool place. But you think once you're done with this part of the house and this part of the garden,
That's all there is.
But you would be wrong. They would be wrong, right? Right, Prez? You'd be
Still
wrong.
have the cabinet room, the Oval Office, and the president's private dining room. All right here. It just goes on and on and on. Look, bedrooms. Are offices? Are those offices or computers? Yeah, it's a computer. Look at the size of that computer. And the White House is imaged on it. The image of the wallpaper is the White House. To give you guys a little bit of scale, that is a full-size desktop computer. This is my finger. It's mesmerizing. And I'm not that much into politics. I mean, recently I've been kind of getting more involved, but in the past, there was really no reason to for me. I just wanted to work and enjoy my life. But the presidency it's pretty incredible. Look at all this craziness. Look at this. I can take a picture behind the Oval Office. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. This could be a fun pick. But I have nobody to take my picture. This dude's kind of stiff. He can't do my picture for me. Isn't that right, fella? This, they even have actual china and everything from the inaugurations. This has got to be the creepiest Marilyn Monroe ever.
Were so young, they were so beautiful, and they were so worldly. Americans wanted to be them. The Pentagon had had its years of slight-eyed power.
So when he built this and used to travel around the country with this gigantic miniature, kind of like jumbo shrimp, right? Gigantic miniature. He needed a place. He wanted to find a place that he can permanently place this thing. So he ended up purchasing this building, which at one time was a presidential wax museum. So not only did he find the perfect home for this incredible miniature that he built, he also got to keep a lot of the wax figures that were originally here when he purchased this place. This place is incredible. There's so much to see. There is way too much to see here in just one short visit. But that's okay because for 15 bucks I did get my annual pass. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, little boy?
While the president is tucking into a celebratory lunch at the Capitol, the moving crew is frantically hauling the heaviest furniture upstairs for reassembly. Once the parade begins, it's the final countdown. Only a few hours left until the president arrives home. There are mountains of boxes left to unpack.
Dawn
The White
Knots.
House staff will need to rely on an army.
This place is massive.
In that particular place.
We've got some life mask of Lincoln. Death mask. Death. They're called death masks, but death is such a scary word.
Since the earliest days of the presidency, the residential staff has mainly been made up of African Americans. But they didn't always serve by choice.
The presidents at this time are mostly required to take care of the expense of the White House on their own
Ow.
dime. So when you're a slaveholder, you're going to bring in your staff.
For 7 presidents, that meant bringing their slaves to the White House.
Oh my God. This is mind-blowing. No, not this. Look at this miniature of the building of the White House. Holy cow. And it's animated. Look. That dude over there is lifting wood. Okay, I thought nothing could beat that replica of the White House. But this, wow, that beats it. Look at the level of detail. All I can say is if you're at Disney or Universal and have a few hours to kill and you want to see some incredible old-timey roadside attractions, come up 192 to Highway 27, leave Disney property for just a few minutes, come on up the road, and check this place out. It won't disappoint. All right, everybody, until the next one, from the Presidential Museum here in Clermont, Florida, I will talk to you on the next roadside attraction. Peace out, everybody.